barely see him up there. Oh, bird beaks are out. So cute. Good morning. It is now Saturday. I have the day off. Later today, I believe we'll be taking someone down to New York City to get their stuff. But right now, I have got all my supplies, and I'm heading down to the lake to try my hand at watercoloring. I've never done this before, but I'll show you. This is going to be my view for today. I'm gonna go over there to the picnic table, and I'm not gonna disturb these geese. I'm gonna go walk up there. Okay, but yeah, that's my view. So this is what I'm working with. I've got a little kit that I don't like. I think I'm gonna use this row of watercolors for now. I've got a little workbook because I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I am just gonna start with dog friends. Got my water, got my paper towel, got my view. I feel like I need to come with like a warning label on me. Caution, speaking to me may result in an Akashic record reading that just sort of comes out because you yourself are so open and so wanting one. I don't do it immediately upon meeting people. Rapport kind of needs to be established. There kind of needs to be an energetic exchange. But then, you know, my hands start autonomously doing their thing, and then I do ask permission before I continue. I do. I ask like, I tell people what's going on. I'm like, okay, so I've got like energy that's flowing through and something that's kind of happening. Everything about why I'm here is those who are attracted to me. You know, there's a reason for that, and like that was kind of my intention for coming here. It's more or less the conversations I've had with Gaia about like why, because I've asked so many questions. Why am I here? Why did I come here? What, you know, like I'm excited, but why? Because this is a humongous life transition, and again, like we moved back to Richmond, and I fell in love, right, with yeah. So left the city that is now like, you know, more attuned to who we are now. Like why here, right? And a little part of it is so that I can get confident in just existing as this person that is a pretty fucking open conduit. And yeah, I say that because I've now done Akashic record readings and energy clearings for 2 of my coworkers. And then a little mini, like just intuitive hit came through, and I couldn't stop it. Not I couldn't stop it, but like, you know, you got the ADHD brain, you got the autism brain, and then there's just all of us in here. Like, at a point, you just can't stop the conversation that comes through because that's just channel work, right? Like, it's part of the conversation. And I feel anxious about sharing intuitive hit stuff because, you know, when it's not asked for, it's a fine line, right? I'm trying to walk that line. But I really appreciate that the folks that I have provided some of these services for have been really open and receptive and really kind and really encouraging about it. So I think I'll just stick with that. Someone approaches me, we build a rapport, then things start happening, then I tell them what's, you know, available for experience. And they choose whether or not to have it. I think that works. But I do think, and we're setting the boundary now. No more intuitive hits that then come through as conversation unless folks are first speaking about it. Yes, I would prefer that because I don't want to do that. I want to just have normal conversations, please. Okay, we can establish that. See, that's the unfortunate thing with these gifts is it's trial and error, and you kind of do just have to find your walls because, like, yeah, you can follow what other people prescribe where they're like, oh, well, you always have to do this specific thing or you always have to this or that. Like, I can't follow prescriptive shit. There's several of us in here this body and this brain are not, like, those might work for some people. Prescriptive shit doesn't work for us. We literally have to find our own way, and we have to find our own way by feeling around. And feeling around just means do the thing. Determine if that was something that you're comfortable with the safest person you can do it with, which I did this morning, and then reassess later, have conversations internally to set the boundaries. That's what we've done. That's what today has kind of been for. And yeah, I had two of the absolute kindest people to have for setting those specific boundaries and those specific ways of, patterned ways of these particular experiences and intuitive insights and energy healing and Akashic record reading to come through. I was gonna say, I really wish there was like a book for this, and all I can think is that why I'm here, to write the book on this? And it's like, no, this is the book on this. Like, oh, but it's only the book for me, so I don't know. if you try to do things the way that you see me do it, I don't know, your results may vary. I just know that those, like, my question for intuitives who've been doing this work for a really long time, how long were you, like, the most insecure you've ever been about any way in which you've ever existed? I'm so insecure. I'm the insecure mystic. I'll give you an energy healing, but the whole time I'm going to be apologizing and telling you, I know this looks weird. I'm aware. It's cool. I've had too many experiences of people harming me because of what I can do. Once it's normalized that this is a safe thing for me to do, I won't be apologizing so much or feeling like it's, you know, weird and whatever. So, okay. That's it for my little rambling. Gonna get back to painting. Look, I didn't even really paint that much because I just had a fun conversation. I got to see a fun hidden thing. Oh, I don't want to show it to you. No, I'm gonna keep that secret. It's just a cool thing at the lake, that's all. And if you want to know, you've got to come work here to find out. How about that? Okay. Oh boy, oh no. It's starting. I'm not showing you all the things. I'm just giving you exposition, as it should be. So, guess what I learned? I have now discovered the first thing that I have brought that is not for me. So, yeah, probably going to take it to my coworkers and guest services and be like, hey, who wants we have art kits that has watercolors that folks can, like, they can bring the art bag, they can come do exactly what I'm doing. It's perfect, actually. But this was not pleasant. And all I could think the whole time was, I want to go in my bag and pull out my journal and write. So, you know, some of us just aren't here for the visual stuff like that. Super cute, right? And sure, it's my first time. Like, makes sense. But I didn't even enjoy the process of it. All I could think was, I want to put this away and do literally anything else. So, cool. Learning a lot. This and my journals is like the only art I brought, though. So, you know, I didn't overdo anything. And now someone gets to enjoy this lovely art kit. My whole team does, actually. So that's fun. Yay. I know you can't see anything right now because it is nighttime. It is the night of the new moon, but I'm out here by the lake and I just want you to listen for a moment. You know, I contemplated showing you around the campus at night, because I just felt called to go down to the lake and had some conversations. But honestly, like, does this not give you Blair Witch vibes? Like, just a bit, yeah. And you can't really see anything. It's just darkness. Well, okay, that way's light, but like that direction where I just came from, very, very, very dark. And I think I was alone, at least with other humans. I don't know. Someone walks up behind me, please tell me. You'll tell me, right? Yeah, of course you will. Today was a lot of things. I did not end up driving to, I did not end up driving someone somewhere, because plans change here at Omega constantly. And what I did instead was just, other things. And then toward the evening, right before going to a new moon in Taurus class, meditation, it was a couple hours beforehand, and I was going to come down to the lake because that was what I was feeling, was lake is calling. Even though I'd already been there, I was like, lake is calling again. I went, there's just that feeling of go to lake. And I made a pit stop in the bathroom, and in the bathroom, the sanctuary came on in my head and was like, hey, come up here. I was like, are you even open? Because it hasn't been open yet. It hasn't been unlocked yet. Haven't been inside yet. So I was like, are you even open? And the answer I got was, come on up and find out. And I was like, you motherfuckers. Like, how dare you? How dare you not just tell me? Because there's stairs up there. I counted today. There's 38 of them. And then a little hill. Obviously, that's not a big deal. It's a very lovely walkway. But I did. I went up, and it was open. And I went in, and two folks were just sort of enjoying their time in there. Today's it's Saturday, and a lot of folks have been making plans to do stuff and get together. It's sort of a, end of the week, and now we get social, and now we this, and now we that. And that's not really where I've been so much. Socializing is... I have so many things I'm doing right now. Socializing in like groups and going to things. I don't know when that's going to happen for me. Possibly never here. Kind of have other priorities, I hope they do. But I'm kind of waiting for like personal invite levels of things, I think. As opposed to jumping into something because it's on WhatsApp, basically. Just because, akashically speaking... This is the issue with screens, right? And with these apps. Like, it's a marketplace, which means all is available. And it's through a screen, so it's harder to tap into as to whether or not it's something that is, aligned for where you are in the moment. And with so many social expectations and ways in which we always just respond to things, like, even though I am actively exhausted and don't have an interest in doing like group social things at the moment, because I do group social things throughout the day, meal times basically, and my job is going to be very people facing, so that's going to be like all social, right? I still totally found myself being like, man, I should like this, I should that, I should go, I should blah, right? So fascinating to feel that. Anyway, I went into the sanctuary, started chatting with the folks that were in there. And then after I got into the space where, anybody who's leading a meditation or music or anything stands, and the rock wall that's there, gorgeous stonework, very powerful stonework. Lots of energy in that space. It just started coming out, and for these two folks, I just basically did an entire Akashic experience. It was like, sometimes it's like hitting play, right? Jukebox mode. I've never done jukebox mode for an audience before, beyond on here. And I felt awkward and kind of embarrassed, and they were very kind and reassuring, and I really thought it would be maybe a little bit longer into my stint here before all of the like, oh, I can't turn off the Akashic Records, sorry. Oh, this is just gonna happen when I'm in big energy space. Oh, when I attune to the stone and I accidentally hit play because the fucking sanctuary told me to come. But also the sanctuary told me to come. I went. That happened. Did my meditation. Went down to the lake and had a conversation with those who are also in the lake. In like the way that when I like see it, it's not like see, it's more seeing without my eyes. Some of you get it, right? When I can feel where dimensionally they are. They're sort of above the water, but they're water. There's a lot of elementals here. Apparently they're leading me around a lot. They're doing the same to people here, whether or not they know it. I just have full conversations with them on a regular basis. And yeah. Anyway, all that's to say, I'm still figuring out how to explain what it is I'm doing to folks, because it's like, this shit just starts. It's autonomous. I can stop it. I can pause it. I can not do it. And I only end up doing it with folks who are open to it. And truly, after rapport has happened. So, to be completely honest with you, I'm a little bit worried just about what happens when more rapport is built with more people, right? Not worried. This is new. I mean, it's not new, but it's new to be seen with people that are actively interacting with me, where my central nervous system understands their central nervous system enough for me to get immediate feedback. Plus, I'm truly learning a lot about this space and how everything is coexisting here. From everything. I mean, buildings have Akashic records. That sanctuary, oh, big collective. Every stone in that place is its own entity. Powerful. It's powerful. Okay, well, this has been a very different type of day for me, but I feel like it's about to become my norm. Still not going to be greeting people, I think, with this, unless for some reason they come here and they know of me already, which I lost a subscriber today. So I do know we're going to have an influencer day at some point in the near future. You cannot count me among the influencers. I think we all know that. But yeah, if any of you do come to the Omega Institute and I'm Y, awesome. And yeah, happy to do whatever. Happy to answer any questions. Happy to walk around with you and be like, let's see what this tree has to say. Let's see. Like, yeah, honestly, yeah. And seriously, recliner, the statue that I called Joy, because when I asked, it was like, you can call me Joy. It's like, awesome. Just like, seriously, hug it. For real. Touch the statue. There's just, yeah. Anyway, it's my favorite spot on campus. Recliner is my favorite spot on campus, even though everywhere else is kind of also like an amazing spot. Recliner is just my favorite spot because Girl Scout vibes. And I know, not a girl, but like what you see in it is what is for, because yeah, that we've had conversations already. It's delightful. And she's like right by the ferries. So, and the garden, Just saying, you go to the cafe, you get your coffee with the latte art, you go down, you hang out. Like, go do that. For real, go do that. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. We'll talk soon. Bye.